The life of a wood elf is one of tireless service to the great forest of Athel-Loren, protecting it from those who would do it harm. Sometimes, however, it happens that a young Azrai is born with an urge to wander. An overpowering curiosity and a desire for adventure that will not be denied. Known as the Windborn, these wood elves can be vexing to their elders, but have the potential to become great rangers if their adventurous nature is properly harnessed. And so young Windborn are given leave to wander the wide world for a short period of time, no more than 100 years, to see all they can of the wider world before returning to the Athel-Loren and taking up their duties. You had been wandering the old world for little more than a year when you heard the news of Asavar-Kul's invasion. A human named Magnus was raising an army to drive back the Horde. It sounded like an epic adventure, the very thing you'd left the Athel-Loren to find. And so you crossed the depths of the Great Breakfall to find the Imperial Army. That night, you slipped into the army camp and made your way to Magnus's tent, where you offered your services as a scout. Impressed by your skill, Magnus accepted and made you a part of his growing retinue. Thus began your first great adventure, guiding the growing human army across the Empire and into the frozen lands of the North. The great battle outside the walls of Kislev was more terrible than you could have imagined. You kept close to Magnus during the fight and joined him in the heroic charge that slew the Chaos Lord and turned the tide of the battle. After the battle was won and the dead put to rest, you returned with Magnus to the city of Nuln, where a hero's welcome awaited you. But the noise and bustle of the human city has begun to wear on you, and the urge to wander has taken hold again. As the sun sets over Nuln, you wonder if the time has come to leave the city and seek a new adventure elsewhere.
You there! Have you come to take me to Magnus? I've been waiting for an audience with the Emperor-elect, but no one will admit me. I must speak with Magnus at once. There is something sinister at work in the Imperial Gunnery School, and I fear all of Nuln may be in danger.
Peace, friend. I am a lesser of the Athel-Loren. What troubles you?
Ah, yes, I remember you now. You were with the army at Kislev. Thank the gods. You know firsthand the dangers of which I speak. I am Ludwig Falk, Gunnery Master of the Imperial Gunnery School. I commanded the artillery at Kislev against the Chaos Horde. When Magnus raised his army to fight Asavar-Kul's invasion, we sent every working gun we had. Only Gustav Riekert, the headmaster of the Gunnery School, and a handful of our most senior engineers remained behind to tend the forges while we marched north. After the battle was won, we came back to Nuln expecting a glad homecoming. Instead, the school's iron gates were locked. An outbreak of the plague, the city guard told us. No one was allowed inside.
These are ill tidings, Master Falk. I am sorry to hear it. But plague is common in cities, is it not? I fail to see the mystery here.
Then consider this. Other than a few terse messages from Riekert warning everyone to stay away, there has been no word from any of the other engineers trapped inside. None. What is more, the smokestacks at the foundry have been belching smoke night and day since we returned. The forges are in full operation for the first time in centuries. Who is operating them if we are locked outside?
Very well, Master Falk. What do you wish me to do?
Someone must get inside the foundry and learn the truth. I know of a way inside the complex through the city docks. Find the missing engineers and rescue them if you can. They'll be able to tell us what's happened.
Master Folk was right. The forces of chaos are here.
Sigmar be praised. How did you get here?
Master Falk sent me to rescue you. Where are the others?
I don't know. The heretics separated us so we wouldn't try to escape. They have to be close by, though.
How many?
No more than 5 now. There were more, but... the cultists...
I understand. Get to the docks. I'll send out the others as soon as I can. Go!
Sigmar be praised. I'd given up hope. Thank you.
Focus.
Many
More time. I need more time.
Sigmar be praised. I'd given up hope. Thank you.
Only 2 more to find.
I owe you my life, friend. Another few hours and there's no telling what those foul cultists would have done to me.
1 left. To focus.
Oh, thank the gods. We've got to get out of here. There are horrors loose in the forge. Foul, twisted things. You can't imagine the things I've seen.
No doubt. Get going, friend. I'm right behind you. You were right, Master Falk. The Imperial Gunnery School has been seized by the servants of Nurgle. I fear the entire compound may be in their hands.
We will know more once I've had a chance to speak with my colleagues. You've done well, my friend. Return to me when you are ready and I'll share what I've learned. Thanks, Sigmar, you're here. I've spoken with the engineers you rescued from the gunnery school. The situation there is even worse than I feared. We have been betrayed. Gustav Riekert has revealed himself to be a servant of Nurgle. When Magnus's army left for Kislev, he saw his chance to deliver the forges into the hands of his Dark Master. The complex has been overrun with cultists and other foul spawn of chaos. They intend to use...
Then we must stop them. But how?
Before we can deal with Riekert and his creations, we must save the forges themselves. Even as we speak, a dark consecration is underway to spread Nurgle's corruption throughout the complex. Time is running out. You must stop this ritual at all costs. If the forges are corrupted, they will have to be destroyed, and the Empire will lose one of its greatest sources of power.
I shall see it done, Master Falk. You have my oath upon it.